How to calculate further medical expenses in a personal injury case. Begin by explaining that in personal injury case, the victim is entitled to compensation not just for current medical expenses but also for further medical expenses related to the injuries, emphasizing that accurately calculating further medical cost is important to ensure that victims receive compensation for the ongoing care they may need, such as further surgeries, therapy, or medication. Highlight that further medical expenses are often difficult to calculate but are an important part of any personal injury claim. First is understand what counts as further medical expenses. Explain that further medical expenses refer to any medical treatment, surgeries, rehabilitation, medication, or other care that will be required due to the injury in the future. Including example like long-term physical therapy or rehabilitation for recovery, ongoing treatment or medication for chronic pain or condition caused by the injury. Surgical procedure that might be necessary month or year down the line. Medical device like prosthetics or specialized equipment. A stress that not all further experience or expenses are covered, only those that are directly related to the injury and medically necessary. Medical experts help in estimation. Explain that calculating further medical expenses typically requires the assistance of medical professionals such as doctors or a specialist. The treating physicians can provide insights into the long term effect of the injury, the type of treatment required, and the expected timeline for recovery or ongoing care. Mention that the doctor opinion may be supplemented with a statement from a specialist or other healthcare provider who can predict the cost of further care. The expert's testimony may be used in court or negotiation to back up the estimate of further medical expenses. Third is consider the length of time for treatment. Highlight that the length of time a person will require medical care depends on the severity of the injury and type of treatment required. For example, a broken bone might heal in a few months, while a spinal cord injury may require care for a lifetime. Injuries like traumatic brain injuries could lead to permanent care needs. Clarify that medical expert will assess the project recovery process and determine if the injury is expected to have permanent or temporary effects. This projection is crucial in determining how long future medical care will be necessary and help in estimating the cost. Calculate the cost of ongoing care. After understanding the required treatment and timeline, the next step is to estimate the cost of ongoing medical care. Break down the type of cost involved, including doctor visit, regular follow-ups with a specialist or primary care physicians, physical therapy or rehabilitation, the cost per session and how often it will be needed, and medication. Any long-term medications required to manage pain or other symptoms, medical procedures, future surgeries or interventions, medical device, cost for prosthetics, vehicle, wheelchair, or other specialized equipment. Encourage the audience to consider both the frequency and the cost of each type of care when calculating further expenses. Use a life care planner or economist for detailed projections. Introduce the idea of using a life care planner or economist for a detailed professional estimate of future medical expenses. This professional can provide a comprehensive report that factor in current and further treatment needs, the estimate cost of long-term care, the potential for inflation in healthcare cost over time. Explain that these reports can be powerful in supporting a personal injury case, especially when the injury is severe or required lifelong care. Adjust for inflation and cost interest. Stress that medical costs typically in- increase over time due to inflation. Future medical expenses should include a reasonable estimate for these increases. Life care planner often factor in a percentage increase for medical inflation to ensure that the compensation reflect further economic realistic. Consult with a personal injury lawyer. Encourage the audience to consult a personal injury lawyer when calculating further medical expenses. A lawyer can help gather the necessary medical documentation, consult with medical experts, and assist in obtaining a life care plan. A lawyer can also help in negotiating a fair settlement or in lightening lightening the case if necessary to ensure that further medical expenses are properly and considered and compensated. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel and share it with your friend and family. Thanks for watching this video.